The stakes couldn't be higher as we head into round 3 of the 2024-2025 Investec Champions Cup. This is the first true make or break round of the tournament. Teams will be fighting tooth and nail to secure their playoff spots, while others will be scrambling to avoid elimination from the competition. With everything on the line, the tension is going to be palpable. Every point matters, and home field advantage in the knockouts is more valuable than ever this season. Let's break down the biggest matchups for the weekend and set the stage for what promises to be an unforgettable round of rugby action. Let's start with the match that everyone is talking about, La Rochelle versus Leinster. This isn't just a game, it's a clash of two titans, a rivalry that has defined European rugby over the past 5 seasons. Who can forget La Rochelle's back-to-back triumphs over Leinster in the 2022 and 2023 Champions Cup finals? Ronan O'Gara's side displayed their trademark power and precision to deny the Irish Giants twice on the biggest stage in the dying closes of those matches. But last season, Leinster finally exacted their revenge, winning both of their encounters in the pool stage and in the last 16 knockout round to reclaim their dominance. Now, with both teams undefeated heading into this round, the stakes couldn't be higher. Leinster will be looking to break La Rochelle's formidable home record at the Stade Marcel Defendre, while La Rochelle will want to remind everyone why they're one of the most feared teams in European rugby. This one has all of the ingredients of an all-time classic matchup. Now, let's shift our focus to the other big match of the weekend in Durban, where the Hollywoodbets Sharks and Toulouse will face in what many people are calling a de facto South Africa versus France clash, given the amount of international talent in both squads. Kings Park will be buzzing as two of the most star-studded squads in the competition go head-to-head. Toulouse, with Antoine Dupont pulling the strings, have been in red-hot form, showcasing their dazzling flair and tactical nous. But the Sharks, who will be led by Springbok stars like Sia Khaleesi and Lucanio Am, have the physicality and skills to stand toe-to-toe with the French Giants. This could be one of the best games ever played on South African soil in their young history in this competition. So there should be a true spectacle for the rugby fans. Both teams are desperate to prove themselves as serious contenders, and a win here could provide the momentum needed to go deep into the tournament. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Thomond Park will host a blockbuster as Munster take on Saracens. Both teams are steeped in European rugby history as former champions, and this encounter has all the makings of a bruising tactical battle between two teams who've had mixed form so far this season. Munster will be looking to bounce back after a tough loss last round, while Sarries will want to continue their unbeaten run and solidify their playoff position. Expect fireworks in Limerick as two proud clubs collide in a must-win match for both sides. Meanwhile, in Cape Town, the DHL Stormers are in a do-or-die situation as they face the Sale Sharks. The Stormers have yet to notch a win in this year's competition, but have started to find their form in the URC of late, and their playoff hopes are now hanging by a thread in the Champions Cup. With a passionate crowd behind them, they'll look to rediscover the form that made them such a force last season and in the URC over the first few seasons. Sale, however, will have their own ambitions, having picked up crucial wins in round 2. This is a game that could go down to the wire and again will have major playoff implications. Next up, the Glasgow Warriors will face Racing 92 at Scotstoun Stadium in what promises to be an interesting encounter between two sides in very different points in the season. Both teams have 1 point and 1 loss so far, making this match pivotal for their playoff hopes, but the Warriors have looked a lot more impressive thus far. Racing's flair and attacking prowess will put the test to Glasgow and will make sure that they stay in the fight, but the Warriors feel like heavy favourites in this one. Over in France, the Vodacom Bulls face a must-win against Castres Olympique. The Bulls have had a tough start to this competition, losing their opening 2 matches, and a win here is non-negotiable if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. Castres, meanwhile, will be eager to build on their recent victory over Munster and defend their very proud home record this season. Sunday's matches offer even more drama, with RC Toulon hosting Harlequins at Stade Félix Mayel, with both teams looking to make a strong statement. Toulon have been clinical so far, while Harlequins will be aiming to build on their first win of the season in round 2. Back to the UK at Ashton Gate, where Bristol Bears will take on Benetton Rugby, both sides needing a win to stay in contention. Finally, Bath will clash with ASM Clermont at the Rec just over the road from Bristol, as Bath look to salvage their campaign following a very slow start to this competition. Every match this weekend will be live on FloRugby, so you won't miss a second of the action, with playoff spots and home field advantage hanging in the balance. This round will shape the rest of the tournament, so Will your team rise to the challenge? Let us know your thoughts and predictions for this weekend in the comments below. And stay tuned as the road to Champions Cup glory continues live on FloRugby.